Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. This is going to be for UFC Vegas 40. I wasn't sure if I was 100% going to do that, but decided to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do the Bellator 268 later tonight. Unfortunately, it seems like no matter what, when I use OBS, I have some type of system problem. I recently updated my computers to Windows 11, and now all the text on OBS is somehow impossibly small. So I can't even really see the text on my OBS, but hopefully everything sounds good. Let's get to the fights now. I'm also going to have the chat up here to my left. We're on the first fight, looking for a Darce choke by Landwehr. This card isn't that great, guys. What's going on, Blaze One? What's going on, Homework? What's going on, John Rod? I appreciate you guys always joining me. Do not forget to like the stream. I greatly appreciate it. And let me know if everything sounds good as well. What's going on, man? I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well. I'm excited for the Bellator card tonight too, Homework. It's better than the UFC card, that's for sure. And that's a rarity. A lot of people shit on Bellator. But I'm going to have to look into other streaming software like StreamYard. Because OBS just keeps seeing to screw me over and over and over again. Nothing but problems. So, thank you guys for joining me for this very small card. Doesn't have a lot of great fights on it, and the fights that I had that were decent kind of fell off. But this fight's really exciting right now. So, I'll cut the UFC some slack. They've been putting on great UFC pay-per-views in the ones to come. Exactly what I've said. I haven't complained about it so much just because 267 and 268 are crazy. I think doesn't the Bellator main card start at 10? So I'm going to do the UFC main card, and then I'm going to switch to the Bellator main card. I think the Bellator main card starts at 10. If anyone's familiar with OBS, I don't know if you can help me at all. I updated my computers to Windows 11, and now all the text on OBS is impossibly small. So, but I believe Bellator main card starts at 10. So I figured I'd do the UFC main card, then the Bellator main card. Let me turn up my brightness. So let's see. At first I thought you were Australian because your name MMA Joey. Baby Kangaroo, that's funny. But what's up, Probably 76? What is up? Hope you're doing well. Let's see how many subscribers we're at now. I don't even know yet. If we gained some, lost some, what? My computer's working much smoother now since the Windows 11 update, though. It says we are currently at 1,379. Nate versus Luque. Hopefully it happens. They've been talking back and forth quite a bit. So, what's up, Baz? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. I hope everyone can hear me fine. I'm assuming you guys would have told me. Joey, do they have hookah bars in your city? I believe so. I believe so. Nate versus Luque seems close to be signed. Windows RIP. You know what's crazy? This computer I bought this year. I needed a new laptop, but also I knew I was going to be doing a lot of editing. This computer was like $2,500, 23, 25, somewhere around there. It edits it renders out videos so fast. I mean, 4K video renders on my old computer would have killed it. So these render them out in close to real time. So I love the computer, but I always have problems with OBS. But I'm thinking about buying a subscription to StreamYard. People have been saying StreamYard's really good. Am I the only one that gives Nate a chance? I think you are. Probably not optimized, yeah. What's up, MMA Joey? Prelims on now. 2 straight first-round submissions. The prelims for Bellator are on YouTube, correct? I thought so. Let's see. Bellator. I'll definitely be streaming the Bellator main card, though. Okay, I have the prelims on now, too, from YouTube. So, I'm just so annoyed because I was trying to get started right at 7. And, of course, OBS does not want to work right. No, I don't know if it's a gaming PC or not. I mean, not that I know of, but it was like 23 or 2500. It's the it is the Dell XPS 15, the 2021 model, I believe. I bought it earlier this year, so maybe it was 2020 model. Underdogs are cashing in tonight. Did you make some money? I just seen Klein is being held down against the fence right now. Joey, if let's hope Tony Connor gets made for Connor's comeback fight. I think it's possible. Uh, Joey, if Tony Connor just fight got made, do you think it will take place at the UFC Apex? No way. It would be in a pay-per-view. Maybe even a pay-per-view main event. Landwehr going for a Darce choke. It looks tight. It looks tight. He's going to get it. He taps. Landwehr wins the fight via third round submission. Yeah, I turned on Bellator too. I just know the way it ends up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this stream after the UFC card, and I'm going to start a new stream just dedicated to Bellator. I prefer doing that. Hell no, I'm 1-5 on picks today. See, for me, I don't even bother doing picks for these cards because I can't put enough research into it to feel confident about my picks. So that's just the way I am. But I can kind of say, probably this guy, probably that guy, you know. But I got Dumont in the main event. You guys already know that. What's up, Owen Burge? Hope you're doing well. Great choke. I did see the last fight where Bruno Silva looked. He went for that finish in the third round and he got it. Do you bet? What was your biggest bet? I don't bet too much. The biggest bet I ever made was Michael Bisping to beat Luke Rockhold in the middleweight title fight. And I parlayed it with Uriah Faber beating Dominic Cruz. So I lost. I didn't make anything. I did research, felt confident, still made bad picks. Whew. Guys, don't forget to run up the likes on the stream. I may not have already said that. But don't forget to like the stream. It helps push it out to more people. I wonder how many people we end up with here tonight because a lot of people aren't streaming this card. So there could be, a few more people in here tonight just because UFC is usually oversaturated with streams. So, Joey, who do you think's best in BJJ in every weight class? Give me 1 second and I will tell you. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, go subscribe. That's the only way to participate in the chat. Hello, underdog card. A lot of underdogs winning. Too bad you didn't bet on them. I love when underdog wins. Yeah, it's always awesome when underdog wins. Especially in a big fight. Fun fact. When TJ Dillashaw fought Hendon Barral the first time, I'm sure most of you probably remember, TJ Dillashaw was going to get slaughtered. Everyone said that TJ Dillashaw was going to get slaughtered. And TJ was really only getting the title shot because Rafael Sunsao couldn't be ready for the fight. Well, anyway, in the lead up to the fight, I thought Dillashaw was going to get slaughtered as well. But first, I don't know if I was watching pre-fight the night before. I had a dream that TJ Dillashaw was going to knock out Hendon Barral in the first round. And so, not that I wasn't on YouTube or anything, but I always pick what one or two of my friends and my fiance watches with me most of the time. I said I'm going with TJ Dillashaw. I got to go with TJ Dillashaw. And we usually keep track of the picks for the year, and I couldn't believe when he actually pulled it off. I mean, obviously didn't get the knockout, but to dominate him like that was insane. So best in BJJ. So flyweight. I don't know. I don't know about flyweight. Part of me wanted to say Davison, but it's not Davison. I don't know. Who do you guys think's the best? Why are you so far behind? What do you mean I'm behind? Oh, so see, my stream got caught behind somehow. How did you know? Could you hear my audio? Oh, you must have heard me talking about the finish. Somehow my stream ended up behind. Now I have somebody walking out. I have Bueno Silva walking out right now. I found your stream when I tried to find an illegal street Dana White contender series on YouTube. I'm happy you found the stream. I'm happy. So right now, Bueno Silva's waiting for the ref, doctor, cut man to put the Vaseline on. So hopefully everything's right now. Thanks for letting me know. I wouldn't even realize it. So for flyweight, I'm going to skip it. I'm not really sure who has the best BJJ at flyweight. For bantamweight, I am going to say these are hard questions, man. This is a hard question. Woot rad. Good night of fights, Joey. Underdogs coming out to bite. Yeah, they are. Is Fermiga still in the UFC? No, he's not. He's not in the UFC anymore, which is unfortunate. He has a win over Devison. So, bantamweight, this is hard. Best BJJ? Maybe Marlon Moraes. Marlon Moraes has good BJJ. I don't know who would be better than him in bantamweight as far as BJJ. We don't see Peter Yan ever on the ground. I guess you could make a case Aljamain Sterling. I think Marlon Moraes has better jiu-jitsu. So I'll go Marlon Moraes. Featherweight? Let's see. That's not an easy answer either. Yeah, Formiga had great jiu-jitsu at flyweight. Okay, so featherweight. Geez, Brian Ortega for sure. That's a better one. So Brian Ortega has the best jiu-jitsu at featherweight. At lightweight, you all know Charles Oliveira. Welterweight, I say Gilbert Burns. I guess you could still say Damian Maia. He's technically not ranked or anything. I'm looking at the rankings right now. For middleweight, that's a great question because middleweight's full of strikers, really. And Andrei Muniz, maybe. Light heavyweight, I will go with Paul Craig, probably best BJJ. Heavyweight, that would be. I don't know. Who has the best jiu-jitsu at heavyweight? I'm trying to think of someone maybe isn't in the top 15. I'll say Cyril Gahn has the best jiu-jitsu. We don't see a lot of these other guys' jiu-jitsu. Rodolfo Rivera. What division is that? Because we're probably a little bit out of sync. Olenek? Oh, yeah, Olenek. Is Rodolfo featherweight? I mean, not featherweight, sorry. Heavyweight? Yes. Yeah, it could be him. It could be Olenek, too. Oh, he's 185. Okay. I forget about a lot of these guys, dude. That's why I'm asking you. Heavyweight, I'd probably go Cyril Gahn. What about best BJJ in women's division? Strawweight, Mackenzie Dern, without a doubt. Flyweight, Valentina Shevchenko, without a doubt. Bantamweight. I'll go Amanda Nunes and same for featherweight. So there you go. Okay, Manon Fiorot versus Mayra Bueno Silva is about to begin. I don't know, for 205, maybe Glover. Who did I say for 205? I don't even remember now. That quick, I wouldn't. I think Paul Gregg's got better jiu-jitsu. I appreciate you guys joining me for the stream. I know this isn't the biggest card, so I appreciate you guys joining me. My ear itches. Hopefully we get some more exciting fights. I said Julian. No, Paul Acosta. Yeah, I think Paul Craig. Let me pull this up. I'm going to go tweet out this stream. Join me live. If you haven't yet, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, guys. Manon Fiorot. Looks like that's how you pronounce it. Guys, this battery on this iPhone 13 Pro Max is incredible. I've had this off since about 7:30 this morning. I've abused it, and I'm on 61%. I watch a lot of YouTube, texting, calling, GPS, pictures, videos. All right, fight is about to begin. Unfortunately, because of the thing, I can't start the timer. Mayra Bueno Silva takes the center. Ooh, nice body kick by Bueno Silva. Nice teep kick by Bueno Silva. Referee yells at Mayra for the fingers. Nice teep kick by Bueno Silva. Who are you guys picking in this one? Nice oblique kick by Manon. Ooh, nice right hand by Manon. Bueno Silva's kind of just walking straight towards her. She's following her a lot. High guard. Do you think Juliana Pena can give Nunes a tough fight? No. I don't. The best time to watch combat sports is now. We witnessed a masterpiece a week ago, Tyson Wilder. We will have a masterpiece with 267 and 268. I know. Pray no injuries for UFC 267 and 268. Manon, nice side kick to the body. Was TJ on steroids? Because I had a debate with someone, and he told me he was on PEDs, not steroids. Yeah, he was on PEDs, not steroids. Different. Steroids is different, but PEDs is the broad stroke for steroids. He was taking a cardio enhancer. But I accidentally call it steroids sometimes, too. No, EPO is not technically a steroid. It's not classified as a steroid, but it's a PED. It's basically the same thing, but it just does something. I mean, it's still it's a performance enhancer. Nice side kick by Manon Fuhrer. A lot of yelling. She reminds me of Holly Holm. Bueno Silva has a high guard, shelling up. Nice kicks by Manon Fuhrer. Throwing a lot of combinations, but just hitting the guard of Bueno Silva. Yes, he was definitely a cheater. Yeah, I would think it was crazy, and Dana would definitely run it back. Bass. Fuhrer throws nasty combinations, but really only hitting the guard and screeching to the top of her lungs. I'm telling you, Bueno Silva's arms are going to hurt after this one. More combinations to the arm. But she's being more active. Nice body shot now. She punches high at the guard, then rips the body. Nice leg kick by Bueno Silva. She gets a right hook around the guard. Oh, nice side kick to the body, knocks Bueno Silva down. It's hard to say. I mean, if you take EPO, it enhances your cardio. That's what he took. And when you enhance your cardio and recovery like that, you can work out more. It's essentially the same as steroids in a way. In a way. Kind of reaching a little bit, but I mean, he was in better athletic shape because of his use of EPO. But it could have been, I mean, once a cheater, always a cheater in my mind. He may come back and still be cheating, you know? Or he's already been back, but I'm saying he's out injured right now. He may start cheating up again. The only reason they caught him on the EPO is pure luck. They tested him like regularly because they have to run an independent test for EPO, and something was off with his samples, and they ran the EPO test, and that's how they found it. So he was kind of lucky to get unlucky to get caught. Really, he shouldn't even been caught. Bueno Silva's landed nice low kicks to the calf. Manon Fuhrer is just throwing combinations, but just hitting the guard. Nice low kick by Bueno Silva. That's been her best weapon this whole fight. Bueno Silva's really only landed to... Oh, Bueno Silva almost gets caught with a hard right hook by Manon Fuhrer. Manon Fuhrer shoots on a double leg, gets her down, is in the guard. 30 seconds to go in the first round. Big elbows from the bottom by Bueno Silva. Looking for an armbar. Now looking for a leg lock with 15 seconds to go. Bueno Silva looking for a knee bar here. I don't think she's going to get it, though. There's 10 seconds. Oh. She runs. She gets escapes. Fiorot escapes. End of the first round. First round just ended, guys. Is anybody buying these flip phones? These new flip phones? I don't think Usman necessarily wanted to stand up with him, but I think he was mixing it in. You can't just shoot on takedowns, otherwise you'll get kneed. You'll end up like Ben Askren. Commercials, commercials, commercials. See what's going over in Bellator. Anaba versus Field, round 1. I guess these girls are strawweights or atom weights or what? They look very small. There's 6,000 people watching Bellator right now. Okay, second round has just started. Manon Fiorot with that side kick to the body again, and then lands a combination. Bueno Silva's finally starting to throw back. Bueno Silva just trying to walk her down. Manon Fiorot looks to take her down. Bueno Silva looking for some type of choke, front head choke. Big knee by Bueno Silva in the clinch. They're both back to their feet. Manon Fiorot has her pushed against the cage right now. I'm not sure who's an easy fight for Tony Ferguson. Do you know? Let me give you an answer. There's nobody in the top 15 that's going to be easy for him. I think his best chance to win is Dos Anjos, maybe. We had a wardrobe malfunction. I missed it. What's up, GOAT? I know, it is crazy. I saw that. Manon and Fear are just pushing her against the cage, waiting for the referee to stop it, seems like. And by stop it, I mean break them up for lack of action. I wonder how many people are watching this card tonight. Referee breaks them, nothing going on up against the cage. Nothing at all, guys. Big stiff left from Bueno Silva. Ooh, they're slinging now. Nice body kick by Bueno Silva. That side kick from Manon Fiorot has been landing perfect. Nice, another great side kick by Manon. Yeah, it's going to cost a lot for sure. What is going on here? Why am I getting notification? Why is my stream freezing, guys? What is going on? ESPN Plus sucks sometimes. If I miss a finish because I got to refresh this, I'm going to be pissed. Now it's saying site cannot be reached. Did anybody just lose their ESPN? Everything else is working for me. Bellator's working fine. The stream's not interrupted. ESPN Plus is just screwing me over left and right. Let me see if I can get it to work. Had to close out the window. Okay, here we go. We're back. I don't know what just happened. 1 minute and 53 seconds left in the second round. Bueno Silva's still just following her. Manon's landing combinations. Bueno Silva taunts her by putting the hands behind her back. Bisping's saying she's hitting her plenty, but she's really not landing a whole lot. So all of it's on the guard. That side kick by Manon Fiorot has been just constant. She looks pretty good. I'm excited to have somebody else in the weight class. Nice heavy low kick by Bueno Silva. But Manon Fiorot's landing and being active. She's won the first 2 rounds. I mean, there's still a minute left in the second round. But Bueno Silva doing this the whole fight isn't going to win her a fight. She keeps doing this. It's driving me nuts. You're not firing back at all. Why are you taunting her? She's at least punching. Bueno Silva clinches her up. I just don't get why Bueno Silva keeps eating combinations on her arms and going like this. Like, that's not going to win you a fight. Nice side kick. Side kick to the body by Manon Fiorot. 10 seconds left in the second round. Do you think Bisping was a boring fighter to watch back in his time? No, I don't think so. Bueno Silva going after her with 5 seconds to go. Why weren't you going after the whole round? See what happened in Bellator. They were the weakest punches I've ever seen in my life. Are you guys enjoying this fight? I know Manon Fiorot was hyped up. Hold on, I think I... Yes, I did see the Mma fight versus Danny Roberts, but I wasn't paying super close attention to it, so I can't tell you if I thought what I thought about it really. I was in the middle of doing something. Thank you, homework. So I didn't watch it super closely to give you my opinion on Danny Roberts versus Ramazan Ivanov. Yeah, fight. Yep, exactly. Fight Live Nation. He tried to make it interesting. Bueno Silva, if she does this one more time, I never want to see her fight again. Go after her. Go after her. Still the same thing. Bueno Silva's just walking her down, not throwing any strikes, and just getting punched on the arms. I would agree with you, Baz, but the 145-pound division doesn't exist. So you can't get rid of something that doesn't exist. I know they have a champion, but that doesn't exist. Bisping knew what it took to be relevant as a UFC fighter. Head kick by Bueno Silva looks like it's partially lands. Stiff jab by Bueno Silva. Bueno Silva still not throwing much at all. Side kick to the body by Manon Fiorot. Manon Fiorot's looking good on the hands, though. Not a lot's getting through. Fiorot shoots on the takedown. Oh, Bueno Silva gets taken down. Yeah, the 135-pound women's division barely exists. You're right. It's weird. It's weird. It's a weird time for those divisions. I love strawweight. Flyweight is awful. Atrocious, dare I say. Fiorot's in half guard. Are there any fighters that fight like GSP? Kamaru Usman kind of does. There's probably others that I can't think of off the top of my head like that. Bueno Silva's bleeding. She's on her back. She's not trying to get up. She's got the butterfly guard. Boom. Fiorot just goes right into half guard. Half control. Or side control, sorry. Fiorot's, I got to give it to Fiorot's got good stamina here. What's up, Yusuf? Fiorot's just battering her here. Now Fiorot's back to the feet. Bueno Silva's still laying down. Fiorot's just kicking her legs. Nice heavy leg kicks. Ooh, nice up kick. Nice up kick by Bueno Silva. Knocks Manon Fiorot's mouthpiece out of her mouth. And now they can't, the mouthpiece is stuck in the side of the cage. They can't get it out right now. The 30-27 was kind of a joke, and it's the same ref that will be covering. Predictions could be sketchy, bro. The next UFC card you're looking forward to. Predictions. Ooh, flying knee by Manafir. A 30-27 was kind of a joke, and the same ref that will be covering the next big UFC card you're looking forward to. Predictions could be sketchy. Yeah, I'm not going to let a referee determine my predictions. But I get what you're saying. I like a lot. Hold on. Derek Lewis versus Jan Blachowicz. You like that matchup, Joey? Nah, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of that matchup. It would be fun, but I'm not a big fan of it. I like a lot of flyweight fighters, but the gap between them and Valentina is so far miles apart. Agreed 100%. Is Fiorot a future title challenger? I think potentially. I'm not gonna not after tonight, no. But she has a good foundation to build off of. I think she's looking pretty good. I'm gonna take this headset off right now, guys, because I don't even care all that much about this fight. I mean, it's interesting to see Fiorot, but it's a minute left. She's clinching up against the cage, doing nothing. Bless you. Thank you, Keep Out. Bless you, too. This card is so boring. Let me ask, who's your favorite MMA ref? My favorite MMA ref, I really like Jason Herzog nowadays. Silva, a weirdo. Yeah, she keeps doing this. It's driving me nuts. Mario Yamasaki was great. Pity's not around anymore. Mario Yamasaki. When did he disappear? I never even realized that. Sometimes Mario Yamasaki I know everyone makes questionable decisions, but sometimes he was... I hated Steve Mazzagatti. You know who is another good one who's not around anymore? He went to jail for like 15 years or something. I think he's out now. Josh Rosenthal. I thought he was a great ref. Herb Dean used to be my favorite, but he's terrible now, honestly. He's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, I think Jason Herzog is the best, probably. More sidekicks by Fiorot. Matter of fact, the fight's over. I'll go to the chat here. Guys, throw a bunch of questions in the chat. Throw as many questions as you can possibly think in the chat. And also like the stream. Become a member of the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Send super chat donations. Do all that good stuff. But as many questions as you can think of. I appreciate you guys joining me for this live stream. You make watching this lackluster card, even though we've had some exciting fights, the importance of these fights are very low. So you guys making watching this fight card a little bit more, enjoyable. So fill up the chat with questions. Herzog the best, way better than Herb. Agreed. I think he's most... Okay, so you guys are agreeing with me then. Yan moves up to heavyweight after he's done in light heavyweight. Do you think Yan versus Francis would be a super fight? I mean, if they're both still champion, yes. For sure. Yamasaki left after Valentina beat the brakes out of the Brazilian girl. Yeah, I mean, there are some times that Mario was letting people die. That was an egregious one. It was on the sneeze. Oh, yeah, I realized that after I said that. After he let Ketlin Vieira destroy a girl, Dana made a bug deal. Yeah, that was disturbing. I never thought Herb Dean was good. Herb Dean used to be really good. But I will never forget the CB Dalloway versus some Russian guy, I believe it was. Herb Dean should have been thrown in jail for that. Mark English don't understand wrestling fundamentals. Goddard. Mark Goddard isn't bad. Is Dominic Reyes overrated because he beat the crap out of Jones? I will say yes, he is overrated. And I think, and I've talked about this on the channel before, we can't elevate guys off of a loss. And especially one single loss. Like, Reyes looked great that night. That may have been Jones on his worst night for all we know. We need consistency. And Reyes is definitely good, but people were elevating him way too highly off of one loss against John Jones. So I will say yes. What's up, Ginge? Glad to see you're still alive. Seriously thought Manon would get a finish. Pity. Yeah, it's disappointing. It's disappointing. She was probably the most interesting fighter on the card. You know, a lot of people were really looking forward to seeing her fight, guys. Let's see. Steve Herzog is a very good ref. Who the hell is Steve Herzog? That's too funny. What's up, French fries? What's up? How are you doing, my friend? Looking at light heavyweight rankings, which fighter can give Yan a tough fight? I think toughest fight for anyone is probably Alexander Rock. He's just good everywhere, and he's huge. Steve Herzog's I'm laughing at that still. I think you're talking about Jason Herzog. Just wanted to stop by watching the fights with people, so I got to go. Thank you, French fries. Appreciate it, man. Don't forget to like it before you go. 1 year from now, Dustin, Yan, Glover will be retired. It's potential. The amount of cheating he let Conor get away with, too, was disgusting. Agreed. Would you rather have stack cards or spread out some good cards so you don't have these terrible cards? I would prefer if the UFC did like 2 cards a month and have just good stacked cards. That would be my preference. So I don't know if that was an option or not. But imagine if they just did 2 or maybe even 3 fight cards a month instead of every single weekend. We could get the best of both worlds. Diaz obviously wants to finish his contract. Does he ever fight again after his next fight? If he fights out his contract, he may not end up back with the UFC. I figured you were talking about Nate. Lamau, yeah, Jason. You said Steve Herzog. Every weekend, please. It does feel weird without him, though. I got to admit, it does. When there's a Saturday and there's no fights, I'm like... Luckily, next week we get Paulo Costa versus Marvin Vettori, which is a great main event. After that, UFC 267. So what I'm probably going to do this week, Monday or Tuesday, I will have my prediction out for Paulo Costa versus Marvin Vettori. And then maybe Wednesday or Thursday, probably Thursday or Friday, I'll break out a prediction for UFC 267. Because there's a lot of great fights on UFC 267, and I need to pump out those prediction videos. Who do you think succeeds Nunes as champ at 135? Dude, I don't know. The UFC may eventually close some of these divisions down. If I had to guess, 135. Oh, here it is. Everyone's getting up there in age. I mean, Duran isn't going to be around much longer than Nunes. I would say probably Holly Holm, but who knows how long she's going to be around. She's getting up there in age. Aspen Ladd's ranked number 3. Jeez Louise. I mean, who has Aspen Ladd even beat to be ranked number 3, guys? Seriously. You could have Irene Aldana. I don't remember how old she is. I guess Juliana Pena or Irene Aldana. I mean, I'm going to be honest. The bantamweight women's and the bantamweight featherweight, they might end up being closed after Nunes. If Nunes retires after beating Juliana Pena, I don't know where the division goes from there. UFC wants Diaz the last fight to be Conor. I bet you they do. That's big money. Fiorot does look a little small for Valentina, in my opinion. She looks very small compared to Valentina. Dustin wants to try 170 before he hangs it up. Which super fight would you like to see Dustin go up against? Good question. There's not going to be any easy fights for him. If I had to choose right now, give me Dustin versus Vicente Luque. What is opinion of the biggest hype train to flop? Has to be Johnny Walker, probably. Johnny Walker was such a big hype train. He just absolutely flopped. Now, if Sean O'Malley flops, he hasn't really fought anyone yet. But if he ends up flopping, he'll take the spot for sure. Patty the Batty shouldn't even be a hype train. He damn near lost his debut. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone's... I think people are more excited just to see him fight Rather than, I haven't seen people saying like he's going to be a champion or anything. But yeah, I understand what you mean. He's getting a lot of hype for sure. Also, the dude with the long beard and 2 ponytails, forgot the name. I forgot his name too. Fiorot is definitely bigger than Valentina. I didn't know that. I thought she looked smaller. Sean Johnson agrees with you, DGAF. Though on UFC possibly signing, thoughts on UFC possibly signing Kayla Harrison to run 145. I know she wouldn't fight Nunes, their training partners. Then it's worthless to me. It's worthless to me. I don't think they want Diaz versus Conor. I don't think that Conor can win. I don't understand what else they have. Don't this trilogy. It's big money. Big money. That trilogy is big money. I think Nate beats him too. I thought Nate beat him in the second fight, honestly. Let me lean back, guys. I'm leaning up in the camera. Just kidding. Let's see. Mike Beltran, thank you. He's the guy with the mustache. What is the most brutal knockout you ever seen? For me, it was Reyes' knockout against Yuri. I legit thought he died. The way he fell down was hard to look at. Jeremy Stevens, Josh Emmett, probably. Maybe Edson Barboza versus Terry Edom. Reyes saying he's taking a break for his brain health and probably won't return to 2022. That's what I like to hear. Nate 3, 4, and 5 agreed. I recently rewatched it too. And I thought it was clear as day. And I thought there was an argument for either 1 or 2 could have went to Nate as well. So. Let's see. Thank you, Fight Life Nation. How come that didn't pop up? Why isn't this loading? There we go. Yeah, guys, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I don't post like a lot on there. But go follow me on Instagram. MMA Joey C. MMA Joey C. Same for Twitter. Hold on, sorry, I'm behind. I saw Gonzaga KO Crocop in the flesh. I thought he was dead. That was a brutal finish, Ginge. A very brutal finish. Putting Kayla at 45 without a fight against Nunes is replacing Nunes with another and making the same mistake they made allowing Bellator to have Cyborg. They really made poor decisions there. They're refusing to build up the divisions. It's annoying. Patty turned down the UFC several times before he signed, probably while he's hyped up. I respect it too. Saying he's not ready, I respect it. I'd watch Nate fight until someone gets finished. It seems to me he gets better and better as the fight goes on, definitely. Jorge versus Askren, Ngannou versus Overeem, Yuri versus Reyes, Yair versus Zombie. All brutal KOs. Reyes isn't his brain. Yam busted up that nose. Hell, that's the problem every fight now. I mentioned that in my prediction video for the Yuri Prohaska fight when I first started my channel. The Dominic Reyes, and we've seen it with many of fighters, once they get a problem with that nose getting broken, they're never the same, even with years off. 5 rounds isn't enough for Nate. Let him go another 5. Yeah. I'm going to send you a cool pic right now on your DMs on Instagram from a couple years ago. I just saw it. And I actually followed you back. I just saw it and I followed you back. I thought you were just... Hold on, let me go back to this real quick. Yeah, it's Mike. Oh, you took the picture is what you're saying. I see. I didn't even realize that. I didn't even look at that. I was streaming and I was just looked at it real quick. I realized you took that picture. That's pretty cool. Cyber Power. This card is amazing. All caps. This card on paper is better than UFC 268 and 267 put together. Every fight, Reyes needs to stop striking with these European dudes. They hit different. I suspect he lost his chin. Joey, what were your thoughts on the Imev decision? I watched it, but I wasn't paying super close attention. So I'll have to check that one back out. So I watched the fight, but I just wasn't paying close attention. But other people seem to think Emev got robbed. Jason Herzog is calling a fight now on Bellator. LOL, 100%. You're always typing in caps, man. That's funny. Yup. Millard versus Torres, it looks like. Bellator. Jason Herzog. Look at that footwork of Jason Herzog. Let's see. Oh, we're about to get a fight. I didn't even realize we're about to get a fight on the UFC card, too. Erick Gonzalez versus Jim Miller is on the UFC card right now, guys. Okay. Let's see if Jim Miller... I'm surprised Jim Miller hasn't retired yet, honestly. He's been around forever. 38th fight in the UFC. I remember when Donald Cerrone finished him twice. Nice body kick by Jim Miller. He says he wants to stay around till UFC 300. Jim Miller initiates the clinch, presses Gonzalez against the fence. That's crazy. He's had 38 UFC fights. He's always been a middle of the road guy, though. Got Gonzalez pressed against the fence. Miller landed some nice knees. Nice dirty boxing here. Nice knees from Gonzalez as well. Ooh, Gonzalez takes Jim Miller down. His whole family's screaming. I don't know. I had to think about the hype train question. Give me a second. Nice elbows from the bottom by Jim Miller. Jim Miller looks like, well, we just lost the camera angle. What was that camera angle they just showed? Oh, they're back to their feet. Gonzalez throws a head kick, but it's blocked by Jim Miller. I can't believe Jim Miller's still fighting. That's crazy. He's been around forever. Nice left hand by Jim Miller. Oh, now Jim Miller's rocked. Gonzalez throwing combinations. Jim Miller immediately goes into the takedown. It looks like Gonzalez trying to set up an omoplata. He's got the arm ripped underneath the armpit here. His family is screeching. Nice elbows from the bottom by Gonzalez. He has a lot of family there, man. He has to win this fight. But you hate to see Jim Miller lose ever. I'll read out the chat here in a minute. Miller's just in the full guard. Gonzalez doesn't seem to really be trying to get up. And he had Jim Miller hurt badly. Big ground and pound by Jim Miller. Gonzalez pushes him with his feet and then gets back to his feet. Now Gonzalez has Jim Miller pressed against the cage here. Ooh, Gonzalez going after him. Jim Miller lands a nasty knee. They're slugging it out here. Gonzalez is getting the better with the hands here. Jim Miller on his back foot against the cage. Gonzalez going after him. Ooh, nice shots from Jim Miller. Gets a little respect from Gonzalez. Nice left hand. He said a lot of miles on the clock. Gonzalez has got his hands low. Gonzalez gets clipped by a big left hand from Jim Miller. Another great left hand by Jim Miller. Jim Miller looking for the finish here. Big left hands. Gonzalez firing back. Oh, Gonzalez about to get finished in front of his family. I feel as the champs are more hungry than the contenders. I agree with you, man. Especially like Usman. Jim Miller looks tired, but I know he's not. He just looks. Oh, his eyes bleeding. He landed some big left hands. Hurt Gonzalez badly. Gonzalez kind of looks like Dominic Reyes a little bit. In the face, just a little bit. Ooh, Gonzalez goes for a trip. Gets clipped up by Jim Miller on the way up. 3 seconds to go. There we go. Jim Miller fought a lot of his fights with having Lyme disease. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yep, that's crazy that he did. Hopefully he sticks around to UFC 300 like he said he would. Mark my words, Joey going to get Tony Ferguson versus Jorge Masvidal once Jorge loses his fight. I think, isn't Tony going to fight before the end of the year, though? I feel bad. I feel as though champs are more hungry. Yeah, there's a lot of champs that seem more hungry than anyone else. The welterweight division has been infuriating me for like a year and a half now. I'm half blind since my strokes. I can't see the small letters. Strokes were no fun, but I can make fun of myself because I'm still here. Hey, man, whatever you got to do, I just always like to laugh about the all caps still. I'm happy you're here, Keep Out. You're the man. Thanks for being part of the community. You're the all caps man. Good Lord, this card is great. Is your beard longer than Masvidal? I don't know what Masvidal's beard's looking like. I actually need to get a haircut. My hair's getting too long right now. I need to get a haircut, and I need to trim up my beard. All right, they're getting back to the fights here. It's so loud in the Apex from Gonzalez's family. Ooh, another. Jim Miller is landing left hooked at will. Oh! Jim Miller sleeps him! Sleeps him! Jim, give us the family cam! Do you know? I would love to see the family's reaction to that. Imagine Jim Miller just went over to the family and was like, that was wild. He caught him with a left hand as Gonzalez was coming in. Boom, immediately slumped and then just ground and pound. The ref was like, Gonzalez rushing in, throws a kick, immediately gets countered with a big left hand right on the chin, and he was out. He melted. I would love to see the family's reaction. He sat him down. Both of his legs just disappeared. I would love to see the family's reaction. I know that's morbid, but I would love to see it. You heard the gasp. Show us the family. Please, please, UFC. What's the point of having them there if you're not going to show us the reaction? What's the way to win on a record-breaking night? What do you mean? What do you mean by record-breaking night? What else has happened tonight that I've missed? Jim Miller's been around. He's probably going to make it to UFC 300. I mean, we're 2 years away from the UFC 300. Yeah, it was a little bit late. The ref was trying to check to see what was going on. He got the recording tonight for most appearances. Oh, for most appearances. I see what you mean. I see what you mean now. What a win. Guys, I'm telling you, the battery life on this phone is unreal. Jim Miller. Jim Miller says he feels great. Yep, Jim Miller won. Yep. Picture perfect left hand. Just melting him. He just melted. He just planted on his feet and threw a perfect left hand. See what's going on in Bellator. Gotta love Jim Miller. That'd be crazy. If he fights on 100, 200, 300, that'd be insane. Jim Miller has been around for so long. The conversation you guys are having in the chat right now. Let's see, what's next? This is a co-main event. Andrei Olavsky versus Carlos Felipe. Oh, this UFC 267 card is just amazing. Magomed Ankalaev versus Volkan Ozdemir. Li Jingliang versus Hamzat Chimaev. Alexander Volkov versus Mercedes Tabora. Islam Makhachev versus Dan Hooker. Petr Yan versus Corey Sandhagen. Jan Blachowicz versus Glover Teixeira. Oh, that's an amazing card. That is an amazing card. Guys, I can't wait for UFC 267. That, I'm telling you, most underrated fight on the card, Magomed Ankalaev versus Volkan Ozdemir. Great fight. And Petr Yan versus Corey Sandhagen is an absolute amazing fight. I'm glad the MMA gods set the world right. Giving Corey Sandhagen a title shot now. Carlos is a fake brawler. Okay. This card is ew. Whew, even the prelims. Amanda Hebas versus Verna Jandarobi. Ricardo Ramos versus Zubara. I don't remember how to pronounce his last name. Albert Duraev, who from the Contender Series, is also on the card. I can't pronounce a lot of these names. They're going to talk about next week. Paulo Costa versus Marvin Vettori, looks like. Nope, they're talking about the co-main event on this card. I'll never forget when Andrei Arlovski had earned a title shot and they forced him to fight Stipe Miocic instead. And then boom, done, gone. Which fight would be big money fight for Tony Ferguson? Tony versus Max Holloway, Tony versus Jorge Masvidal. I think the Jorge Masvidal fight's a bigger money fight. Can you spell or say Zabit surname? Magomed Sharipov. Zabit Magomed Sharipov. I think I could probably spell it, but I'm not going to try. This fight still had some decent fights in it on 100. If they were all big fights, we would have to pay for them. Very true. I mean, there's been exciting fights on the card, but it just lacks relevance to the divisions. Nothing but video game commercials tonight, guys. That's better than normal. I don't have to watch any restaurant commercials. Oh, right as I say it. Right as I say it. Guys, don't forget to run up the likes on the stream. How do we not have that many likes on the stream? Come on, guys. I know this is the worst card in the history of cards, but I'm wondering on December 31st what belts changed hands. What belts changed hands? I see what you're saying. After all the fights play out. I think, what fights do we have before December 31st? I'm trying to think. So, title fights coming up. I think Petr Yan probably wins. I think Jan Blachowicz probably wins. I think Kamaru Usman probably wins. It's going to be interesting to see who the champions are at the end of the year. Looking at the featherweight, which fighters do you think would move up to 155, potentially change their adjustment just like Gilbert Burns did when he moved to 170? Who could move up? I think Alexander Volkanovski could compete at 155. I don't see a lot of anybody else competing at 155. Honestly, they're all going to be undersized. I don't see anyone doing very well. Yeah, I mean, maybe Yair, but I mean, just because there's not a lot of grapplers at 55. I know we got Islam and Gillespie. Nah, I guess that's enough, really. Yair will get derailed by them. He's better off at featherweight anyway. I don't think there's a lot of 45s that do great. Most likely is Oliveira losing. Yeah, and I don't think Oliveira losing is super likely. If you're a fight fan, you gotta like knockouts and just fighting in general. Agreed. I mean, I watch all fights anyway, just because I like watching fights, and you never know who you could see on the come up. You could find the next John Jones, the next Kamaru Usman. I mean, I remember watching Max Holloway on the prelims, and I thought he was something special. So it's always good to watch these fights regardless. Have any of you guys in the chat watched Midnight Mass on Netflix? I wonder if Andrei Arlovski is going to get a big win here. I hope he does. I don't want to see him get finished. When did he? I can't believe he got a face tattoo. That guy just got out. Yeah, he doesn't like Gonzalez. Erick and Gonzalez doesn't like the card. I can't believe Felipe got a face tattoo. If anyone can show if Yan still has holes, it's Glover. I know math never works, but Thiago finished Yan and Glover took Thiago's best punch and found a way to win. Yeah, but it's a stylistic matchup. Glover's going to have to take Yan down and beat him up. Otherwise, I think Yan's going to finish him on the feet. I don't think Glover can probably absorb this power from Yan very often. Everyone hates Felipe. Why does everyone hate Felipe? Fill me in on that one. Does anybody know how many people are streaming this card tonight? Is there a lot? I'm curious. I'm looking it up. Got Brawl, tattooed. I'm searching the live streams right now. There can't be that many people live streaming this. There's not. I guess there's a decent amount. Jeez Louise, there's a lot actually. There's more than I thought. Andrei Olavsky's walking out right now, guys. You think Ladd versus Dumont goes 5 rounds? Probably. I think I asked Dumont by decision. You think... Okay, I already read that on Instagram. It's all I see. That tat says brawler. He's not a brawler. Face tattoo. He better be a fighter. Yeah. He said, did you see him? My friend runs an account called Brawler Bible, and he's friends with Felipe, and Felipe has a tattoo saying brawler. That's strange as hell. I'm pulling for Arlovski. I need to get my beard looking like Arlovski's, but I always should. It gets too itchy. It's too long right now, honestly. I think if Ortega moved up to 155, he will feel much better, stronger, and healthier. Maybe. You never know until they do it. All right, let me know, guys. So after this fight card ends at 10 p.m., I'm going to start streaming the Bellator card. Bellator 268. Who's going to be joining me live for Bellator 268? Let me know in the chat right now. Andrei looks like a Viking. He seems like he has no striking and power at 45. He looks slow in his striking, honestly. It's weird he has tricky striking. It finds a way to land. I never heard Olavsky talk till yesterday. Who would get that tattooed on their face? Okay, at least a couple of you guys are going to be here. Yeah, I'm going to, after this fight ends, I'm going to end the stream. And then I'm going to start streaming for the Bellator main card. Around 10, maybe a little bit before 10. Depending on what time this card ends, it might be immediately afterwards. But by 10, I will be started. I always wanted to see Ortega versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. He will also no doubt get stronger after the two top 55ers started at 45. Very true. I always wanted to see him versus Khabib, but I don't think he does. I don't think he does all that great at 55, though. There's just killers there. I think Dustin works him over. I'm trying to think of everyone else right now. I think Justin Gaethje beats him. I think he could beat Beneil Dariush. I think he probably loses to Michael Chandler. I think he loses. No, Islam Makhachev would be a fun matchup. So yeah, I think Ortega would be in the top 10 there for sure. Do you think Charles Oliveira can beat Burns? I got Burns. No, I don't think Charles Oliveira can beat Burns. But it also depends on the division. The fight has started. Round 1 started. Andrei Arlovski versus Carlos Felipe Brawler. I'm just worried about Andrei Arlovski's chin. I've seen Arlovski fight in person, yes. I've seen him get KO'd by Jairzinho Rozenstruik. At UFC 244. Imagine if Burns had a good chin. I don't know if I wouldn't say he has a bad chin. I mean, he got caught by I know it wasn't a big punch by Usman, but it was like perfect. Nice heavy leg kicks by Andrei Arlovski. Andrei just has to protect that chin. Because that chin is terrible. Ooh. Felipe just barely misses a big right hand on Arlovski's chin. Nice body shot by Felipe. Felipe has that right hand just tucked right behind his chin. Perfect. Nice heavy body kick by Andrei Arlovski. But has Burns shown a bad chin at welterweight, really? Did Wonderboy rock him? Ooh, Felipe lands a nice right hand. I can't remember his fights at 55, so I'll just take your guys' word for it. Nice teep kick to the body by Arlovski, followed by a nice leg kick. Nice heavy low kick by Olavsky again. I think Burns can still be welterweight champion one day, so maybe I'm just biased. Felipe barely misses a big right hand, but it's... Felipe has some of that DC power. Hangman KO'd him. You're right. It did at 55. Yep, I remember that now that you say it. At least he doesn't have an Alistair Overeem chin, though. That Alistair Overeem chin was made of complete glass. Felipe looking for that big right hand over and over and over again. Olavsky comes in, throws a couple punches. That's what I was thinking. Burns' cut, it was really deteriorating to his chin. I don't feel like his chin has been that bad at 170, but maybe I'm forgetting a lot here. Nice jab by Arlovski. Felipe's really landed nothing this whole fight so far. Andrei's just kind of light on his feet, moving around the cage. Nice low kicks. Ooh, nice combination by Arlovski. Tell you fighters with the worst chin. Overeem is number one. I don't know anyone with a worse chin than Alistair Overeem. After Overeem, who's getting brutally KO'd often? Who else is getting brutally KO'd? So Overeem's number one. Who else has a terrible chin? Kamar literally dropped him with a jab. Jabs are insane. Yeah, but Burns was like walking into it, if I remember right. And it was just a perfectly placed one. It was a stiff jab. 40 seconds left. Who else has a terrible chin? Give me a second. Let me wait till this round ends so I can think straight. Olavsky's just kind of picking him apart from the outside. Felipe's throwing heavy strikes. I'll tell you one of the best chins, Yoel Romero. Yeah, he TKO'd Brock Lesnar. Ooh, Arlovski, big combinations. Nice jab by Arlovski. 3 seconds to go. Okay, worst chin. Cody maybe. I was going to say Luke Rockhold. Luke Rockhold had a terrible chin. After the Weidman knockout, Silva's chin was... Michael Chandler doesn't have a great chin. Let me take a look real quick here if there's anybody jumps off the page at me. Connor has a great chin. Who said... Oh, I didn't even see that message. Johnny Walker, I don't think, has that great of a chin. And I know he just ate some shots from Thiago Santos, but still. Curtis Blades doesn't have that good of a chin. But I'm trying to think of, like, who's terrible. Terrible. Like, they get touched and they go to sleep. Definitely Overeem is the worst chin I've ever seen in my life. Luke Rockhold has to be number 2. Ironically, Glover doesn't have the best chin either. I'm just seeing the promo for 267. Habib does have a good chin. Second round has just begun, though. Nice body kick by Felipe, followed by a punch to the body. Ooh, Arlovski throwing some combination with the hands. I'm waiting for Andrei Arlovski to find the opening and land a big shot with his hands. Felipe's talking shit and going like this now. Dude, you got pieced up for 6 minutes now. Nice stiff jab by Arlovski. Ooh, big right hand by Felipe. Ooh, Arlovski's starting to clinch up. Felipe's trying to press him now. Big right hand by Arlovski. That's crazy. Yusuf, I did not know that. I know he's been knocked out a lot. Arlovski's standing still. I don't like this. Arlovski needs to get the footwork going. Otherwise, he's going to get KO'd. Nice head kick on the end of the combination. Arlovski's chopping the legs very, very well. Imagine if Felipe gets KO'd after talking all this shit. Arlovski needs to get himself moving. Nice guard by Arlovski. Nate and Nick Diaz have some of the best chins. Ooh, spinning back fist partially lands. Ooh, Arlovski barely slips. Orlovsky's got to get them feet moving. I think Glover's a good fighter, man. I mean, he wrecks guys on the ground. Felipe throwing big shots, just barely misses on Arlovski's chin. Arlovski's movement is just slowing down significantly. Nice heavy low kick by Felipe for a change. Ooh, if Arlovski would have committed to that counter, I think he would have called him. Ooh, heavy low kick by Arlovski, then gets clipped with left low kick. The left calf kick. Yeah, for me, it doesn't matter if he sells out arenas or not. I just like the performances. He deserves a title shot right now. So Felipe's pressing him. Nice jab by Arlovski. Ooh, uppercut by Arlovski. Big standing elbow by Felipe lands. Nice low kick, but Felipe actually lifts up the leg this time. 2 minutes left in the second round, guys. Hey, man, he got finished. Didn't he get finished by Ngannou twice? And they were brutal KOs. Arlovski throws the slowest right hand I've ever seen. Yeah, Glover's definitely close to retirement. I think if he wins, he may retire or probably fight one more fight. I like both guys, though, honestly. Ooh, big right hand by Arlovski lands. Felipe's just eating everything Arlovski's had to offer. Ooh, Felipe going after him. Clips him with a big right hand. But Arlovski has yet to be hurt. I'm surprised. I'm surprised Arlovski has not got hurt. Hopefully, I would love to get a wild KO. I'd love to give you guys a crazy reaction. We need a wild KO here. Very true, Yusuf. Very true. Big right hand by Arlovski lands through the guard. Clinched up. Felipe clinches him, presses Arlovski against the cage. Look for a short right elbow. He finds it. Arlovski gets out of the clinch and is moving away. Ooh, both guys miss with big right hands. Ooh. Heavy combinations thrown by both guys. Big right hand by Felipe lands. Felipe's getting frustrated with Arlovski moving. Oh, Felipe lands a nice two-punch. Oh, Felipe, 10 seconds to go. Felipe jumping knee. Doesn't land, though. Oh, spinning back fist by Arlovski lands at the end of the round. Getting KO'd by Ngannou and Lewis means you don't have a great chin, then no one has a chin, including Ngannou and Lewis. Very true. Very true. I'm just saying he has been brutally KO'd a couple times. That's all I was pointing out. So when I look through the UFC heavyweight division, if I had to pick out the worst chin, it's got to be Curtis Blades right now. Walt Harris doesn't have a great chin. I'm trying to think. Ion Kutalaba in the light heavyweight doesn't have the greatest of chin, but again, that was Magomed Ankalaev that KO'd him in the second to last of his fights, I believe it was. I've seen Joey get more excited to watch the Contender Series rather than this card. This card is just lacks importance. It lacks importance. I hate to be down on a card. I really do. I hate to be down on a card because I love combat sports in general. But it's just when I don't have something on the card that I really am looking forward to, it kind of disappoints me. Regardless of how good the fights are. Second round? Wait, I don't even know what happened here. I think this is third round. Andrei Olavsky versus Carlos Felipe. Next round has began. Third round, okay. I think it's probably 1-1. It could be 1-1. Felipe's rushing forward now. But it could be Arlovski could have the first and second. Arlovski definitely got the first. I don't know what I scored the second round for. All right, I'm so excited for this fight, Yusuf. Arlovski's throwing combinations. Felipe's walking him down. Nice jab by Arlovski. Both guys are in phenomenal shape. Nice body kick by Arlovski. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, Felipe with a big right hand. Oh. Let me stop. Okay. I don't know what happened. Felipe lands nasty combinations. Arlovski clinches. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left. I don't know what happened when I was flipping out about my headset for a second there. They said they turned on some yellow light. Yeah, 145. Good. Arlovski looks tired. Very tired. Oh, nice right hand by Arlovski. I'm trying to be more excited for this card, Yusuf. Guys, go like the stream. And I will freak out when the decision is read. Felipe and Andrei Arlovski just staring at each other now. Staring contest. Clinch. Felipe presses him against the cage. I'm really off on Dumont versus Aspen Lad. I mean, who cares? And I hate to be a downer. Nice jab by Arlovski. Oh, Arlovski gets dropped somehow. It's like he tripped. I think it was a leg kick. That's what the announcers are saying. Arlovski's trying to find his way up. Felipe throwing big shots while Arlovski's trying to get up. This ain't good. He ain't blocking. Arlovski's blocking with his chin, guys. Nice knees to the body by Felipe. 2 minutes to go. Guys, 2 minutes to go. Felipe looks tired, and so does Arlovski now. Arlovski taking big, deep breaths here. This is the craziest fight I've ever seen. Yeah, this is without a doubt better than Dominic Reyes, Yuri Prohaska. Carlos the fake brother fitting in to win another split decision. Both guys look exhausted. Ooh, nice right hand by Felipe. Olavsky walking away. Both guys so tired. They're just staring at each other. Arlovski changes stances, looking up at the clock, breathing heavy. How is Arlovski not getting uppercutted into oblivion? He keeps leaning down at the waist. His head is almost level with his own waist. And Felipe's not throwing any knees or any uppercuts. I don't know how. Felipe clinches him up, hugging against the fence now. I hope Felipe doesn't get this decision. Herb saying, let's work. Let's work. This is a terrible fight. Herb separating them. Both guys exhausted. Olavsky with some nice combinations. Felipe calling him forward. Why don't you go after him, Felipe? Arlovski looks like he's about to have a heart attack here. $10 seconds. Felipe's doing the same thing Bueno Silva was doing earlier. Both of them walk away. 3 seconds. I'm hoping Arlovski gets it 2-1. Guys. Who do you guys think is going to win that one? It's the end of the third round, Yusuf. This fight sounds like a drag. DGAF, I'm going to be streaming Bellator 268 after this fight card if you want to join me back for that. In case you weren't in here when I said that earlier. All right, they're about to announce the decision, guys. $29-28. Come on, Andrei Olavsky. Yeah! There you go. There's a nice reaction for you guys. I got to start giving you great reactions for in the future when the channel gets bigger. Someone can comment timestamps for me. What an amazing fight. I'm so happy to have witnessed that. So I guess Arlovski takes round 1 and 2. I don't even know what he's saying right now. Blows my mind. What a performance by Andrei Olavsky. That was a barn burner for sure. Extreme sarcasm, by the way, guys. Good riddance. That fight sounds like a drag. Can you give us an update on your friend Joshua 5? I haven't seen anything about him recently. So I don't have any update for you. I'll send you his emoji, though. Guys, if you want to become a member of the channel and support the channel, let me see if I can make this come up. You guys can get loyalty badges and custom emojis and also members only feed. Here's a picture of the loyalty badges and custom emojis. The link is in the description if you guys want to become a member of the channel. It literally costs a couple dollars. It's just a way to support the channel. As the channel gets bigger, I'm going to add more benefits to it, like members only live streams and stuff like that. So if you guys want to be one of the early supporters of the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. Click on the link in the description and become a member of the channel. Now we're to this highly anticipated main event. Norma Dumont versus Aspen Ladd. What a fight. I am so pumped. I am so pumped for this fight. Aspen might perform Needs a month to catch his breath. Aspen might perform even better. She was actually smiling on the scale. Hilarious. Let's see what we have here. What a great card. UFC 268. 2-7 picks on picks. Hell of a card. You know what, guys? I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to go use the bathroom before the main event in case it goes all 5 rounds. I will be right back. Like the stream, subscribe, do all that stuff. I'll be back. If this fight goes 5 rounds, I'm blaming you. I have no idea, Goat. I have no idea, my friend. But I appreciate the hope. I would, I appreciate the support, but I have no idea how that works at all. Without Joey, this whole shit stinks. Now we're a fun community here. Even if I'm not here, one day if I leave for a bathroom break in the middle of a stream and I disappear, I expect you guys to watch the card with each other. Aspen Ladd isn't even that good. She's number 3 ranked. Somebody tell me if you have a different opinion. I don't even think she's that good. If this fight goes 5 rounds, you guys, I may not make it. No matter what, if this fight goes to decision, I'm going to give you a crazy reaction for the reading of the decision. Norma looks like she'll chase a finish. I hope she does. I just don't even think either one of these girls are that great when you compare them to the best. Like, Aspen's not, she's well-rounded, but she's not really great anywhere. Look at that armpit there in that last shot. Ooh. Look, Ladd is still young, to be fair. Very true. She has potential. Is anyone at 135 apart from Nunes, Home, and JDR actually good? What's funny is I always get a lot of shit for saying stuff like that. People are like, you don't know what you're talking about. Yana Kutsukai is awful. Alrina Aldana is alright. Juliana Pena's alright. I think Juliana Pena's, her striking is so bad though. So I'm with you, DGF. Norma Dumont doesn't even know where she's walking. I'd love if Norma Dumont just sleeps her in the first round. That'd be my ideal scenario. What a walkout song, too. Oh, God. I'm so excited for this fight. I'm so excited for it. She looks focused. She's ready to fight. Norma Dumont is a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. She is a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. I can't wait to see her perform. Aspen Ladd is going to be a lamb to the slaughter. Look at those thick legs on Norma Dumont. Jeez. Aldana has good one-punch power and crisp boxing, yes. Ladd is good at pretty good. She was sick on the scale every time, found a way to win. Besides her KO loss to Jerain. Another thing, not getting clipped after a bad weight cut is pretty impressive. Yeah, I don't know why. I just feel like she's overhyped. People act like she's a championship caliber. I have not seen championship caliber out of her at all. Back-to-back wins by Norma Dumont. 4-0 takedown ratio in the UFC. Outstruck her last two opponents 162-89. What an elite athlete Norma Dumont is. I think Norma Dumont beats her. She's too big. She's too strong. It's short notice for Aspen Ladd. She had a bad weight cut only 2 weeks ago. Bring the ladies in. There's a tweet on the screen. Norma Dumont by head kick KO. Yeah, it was sad to see. She couldn't catch up with Home. Exactly. But Home, I hated the way Home fought in that fight. And I know that's what you need to do to win, but it's like she was just moving and moving and moving and moving. And Aldana just couldn't catch her. All right, Goat. All right. Where's Aspen Ladd from? It shows USA. Isn't she? There's only 3 fighters in the division. Isn't Aspen Ladd? Isn't her heritage from somewhere in the UK or something? I feel like some of these fighters get hyped because of that. Imagine she just looks like a world beater here. All right, put in the chat. Who are you guys taking? Aspen Ladd or Norma Dumont? Aspen Ladd was just standing. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't keep Cyborg. That was stupid. She's 9-1. Tied for second most knockdowns in UFC bantamweight history. 5th highest strike rate in UFC bantamweight history. Finished 7 out of 9 wins. Aspen Ladd. Ladies and gentlemen. If anybody new's watching my stream tonight, I'm not really like this. This card is just terrible. Aspen Ladd has the same demeanor of Khalil Roundtree. Look at those biceps on Norma Dumont. Imagine if Aspen Ladd just gets slaughtered here, woman handled. What strange pictures they decide to use for these girls. Low key rooting for Ladd. She's getting too much hate, and Dumont isn't really looking like a title contender. Yeah, but if Ladd wins, who's she going to be a title contender at 145? If Aspen Ladd somehow wins this fight impressively, she'll get a 145-pound title shot. Mark my words, guys. Who are you guys picking? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat right now. Sal D'Amato, Jumikiro Camacho, and Chris Lee. Keith Peterson is your referee, guys. I'm not rooting for either girl here. The only reason I kind of want Dumont to win is just because I picked her. But other than that, I really don't care who wins. Make some noise if you are ready, guys. This is a fight that is going to shape MMA for the years to come. If Norma, I'm knocking that smirk right out of Aspen. I hope Norma looks for the finish, please. Is Dana there tonight? I'm surprised he's even there. I can't believe this is a main event. Don't like to think of 145. As long as Nunes wants to fight, you're going to get one up there. The UFC has not put a lot into building that division at all. They put nothing. Aspen lad. All right, guys. Main event is about to begin. I would have picked home by decision in this fight. Yep. Agree with you, Yusuf. Oh, they're bringing him in. That the tension is palpable. Keith Peterson. The stage has been set for the main event inside here in the UFC Apex. Aspen lad. Norma Dumont looks pretty big, but Aspen lad doesn't look too bad behind her. Look at the movement of Aspen lad. Looks awful. Looks robotic. What is that movement? She looks like she's clucking. What is this movement? She's looking like she's clucking like a chicken. What is going on here? Ew. Awful movement from Lad. She's going like... Dumont has the center of the cage. She's landed a couple jabs. Dumont. Aspen lad's movement looks atrocious. Look at that slow. That's the slowest head movement I've ever seen in my life. Who's coaching her? Edmund Tarvarian? Neither girl's throwing any strikes. What is going on here? Awful movement. Joey, let me out. Your commentary is making me anxious. This is a fight where if anybody makes a mistake. What is she doing? She's clucking. She's doing a great job. We're at 3 minutes and 40 seconds in the first round, and nobody's throwing anything. Aspen's clucking like a chicken, and Norma's just kind of pumping a jab. Finally, there's an exchange. Another jab by Dumont. Head movement. Nice snappy jab by Dumont. Both girls just staring at each other, standing dead center. Aspen lad clucking some more. Cluck, cluck, cluck. She's not even fainting. What is this movement, guy? Let me know in the chat. Am I being over dramatic, or is this movement terrible? All Dumont has thrown is a jab and a couple like leaping left hooks by Aspen lad, and Aspen's just been clucking nonstop. Nice jab by Aspen lad. Finally, she lands a strike. We're 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first round. She lands that jab. This is hilarious. This is me right now. That's going to be me in a second. What is it? Is Aspen lad's forehead just reddened up from the jab of Dumont? Look at the lightning quick footwork of both gals. Oh, nice right hand as Aspen lad clucks in. Nice jab by Dumont again. This is almost crazy as the third round of Diego Sanchez versus Gilbert Melendez. I'm on the edge of my seat, guys. Ooh, lightning stiff jab by Dumont. This is an absolute barn burner. I hate to be doing the stats on this one. There's been so many strikes thrown. Aspen lad's just still clucking her head forward. Just clucking. Just clucking and clucking. So what? Does neither girl have 5-round stamina, so they're just waiting 2 rounds to fight? Dumont has thrown no leg kicks. Aspen lad has thrown very little strikes. Dumont with a nice combination, but doesn't really land too hard. This is a UFC main event, guys. If the UFC wasn't putting on UFC 267 and 268, I'd be shitting on them right now. But we're getting two amazing cards, so. Both girls look dialed in. Nice right hand by Dumont. Grazes Aspen Ladd. Aspen Ladd looks awful. I'm getting dizzy watching this fight. Lamau, nice they're chasing Nunes with this effort. No way Anderson looked like this when reality set in. Aspen is a meme after this movement. It's the worst movement. It looks like she's almost about to sit down on a chair, but she's like moving her head forward at the same time. I don't even know how to describe it. This is an awful fight. If I just saw this first round from Aspen Ladd and I didn't know who she was, I would say she doesn't even belong in the UFC. She's ranked number 3 at 135. What? What is going on here, guys? Nice stiff jab by Aspen Ladd, and the crowd goes wild. Worst movement I've ever seen. And the commentators are just making excuses for him. End of the first round for me. This is one division I legit feel like we get a person off the street, train them for a year, and they'd be a contender by default. I agree with you, but forget about training for a year. Get a person off the street, throw them in there, they could be a contender. I mean, Aspen Ladd looks awful. This is the worst fight I've seen in a bit. Somebody's getting paid to make this last 3 rounds. Aspen Ladd, keep clucking. What is that movement? What was that? Guys, don't forget to like the stream. If this lasts 5 rounds, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be so sad, but it's going to. If the UFC called me up and said you won tickets to this, I probably wouldn't have went. All right, we're about to get the second round. All right, if we don't see some more strikes this round, guys, I may have to turn this off. Terrible homework. It's clear that Aspen Ladd's trying to be patient. All right, Aspen Ladd's land some throw some jabs. They don't land though. Nice jab by Dumont. Dumont's throwing a nice stiff jab though. That's not an exaggeration. Snapped Ladd's head back a couple times. She's getting hit by a jab right on that 5 head. Why isn't Dumont chopping the legs at all? Look at this awful movement. The commentators don't even know what to say. Bisping's like, oh, this is a big moment for both girls. This is an awful fight. Bisping's talking about title consideration of this fight. Nice stiff jab by Dumont. Ladd lands a left hook, I think, for the second punch she landed of the night. I'm surprised Dumont's not chopping the legs at all. It looks like they're there to be had. And she's got those tree trunks. Dumont switches stances. She's now fighting southpaw. This is awful. Imagine this. This is the exact fight for 4 more rounds. Oh my god. Let me know in the chat. Is there anybody enjoying this fight? I'm pretty sure my commentary is more exciting than this fight, and that's really saying something. Nice snappy jab by Dumont again. Ooh, left hand lands. Aspen Ladd initiates the clinch, pushes Dumont against the cage. Finally, some action here. I'm curious if she can get Dumont down. It's thrilling. Aspen Ladd pressing her against the cage. My guess is she's looking for some type of takedown here. Should have streamed. It's thrilling. I'm dying, Jens. I'm absolutely enthralled by this fight right now. I can't believe it. Aspen Ladd has the double underhooks. Dumont looking to get out of the clinch position. Dumont is out and pushes Aspen Ladd away, and Aspen throws a slap. Another stiff jab by Dumont. Aspen Ladd just clucking at her. If this fight keeps going the way it's going, I want to see the winner fight Francis Ngannou next. I'm telling you right now, Aspen Ladd has lightning quick reactions and reflexes. These are once in a lifetime athletes here. Guys, this is about to turn into a sleep stream. What are your fights on partners cornering their fighters? I don't know, man. I have no idea. I can't even put any thought into that. I'm too enthralled with this fight right now, Yusuf. Ask me later. Head kick thrown by Aspen Ladd. Dumont barely gets out of the way. Nice combination by Dumont, but Aspen Ladd just eats it. Dumont with another stiff jab. How is Aspen Ladd absorbing all this damage? 1 minute left in the second round. If I'm Dana White, I'd be going to do something else. Left hook thrown by Dumont, but Aspen Ladd blocks it and gets out of the way with her lightning quick reflexes. Bisbing saying Aspen Ladd, you got to get busy because the fight's slipping away. I'm slipping away. I think the crowd's slipping away. I'm slipping away into a coma. This is awful. What are we watching here, guys? Dumont should be just as shame as Aspen Ladd is. Aspen Ladd pressuring Dumont. What a wild and crazy fight. 10 seconds to go in the second round. Oblique kick by Dumont. What a fight. Ooh, end of the round. Hope the judges aren't old. They'll fall asleep. Yeah, if I'm Dana White, I want my money back. Stupid ref. He probably drunk. He should warn them to start taking points. Aspen Ladd's corner told her, you got to fight. You're down 2-0. Why do they bleep out cuss words? We're watching on a streaming app. Come on. She's jabbing you to death. It's that bad. My stream crashed. I can't believe anybody's even taking their time to stream the fight. I'm embarrassed that I'm streaming this, guys. I need somebody to do a donation just to make it worth stream this fight card. What a terrible main event. Probably. All right, we're about to get the third round of this absolutely riveting fight. Keith Peterson, I don't even know if they're fighting. All right, here we go. Aspen Ladd's corner told her, you need to fight. You're down 2 rounds. Third round, guys. Don't forget to run up the likes on the stream for me. Another stiff jab by Dumont. Dumont starting to let loose. It's the first time we've seen a combination. Aspen Ladd looks slow. The footwork looks terrible. The striking looks terrible. She looks undersized. She looks like she doesn't want to be in there. I mean, can I say any more about this performance by Aspen Ladd? And Dumont looks like she's just content every 10 seconds. Yeah, I'd give anything for this to be a 3-round fight right now. Nice right hand by Dumont. I mean, neither girl Dumont's winning, but she should be ashamed of herself as well. I know I'm piling on Ladd because she's just not fighting at all. Oh, Dumont catches her with a nice left hook. If Dumont went after her, I think she'd finish her. I can't believe she's number 3 ranked in the bantamweight division. This is disturbing. Aspen Ladd shoots in on a takedown. Dumont easily stuffs it. What a barn burner. Don't even compliment her, Dean Thomas. I'm ashamed of Dumont as well, though, guys. I don't want to pile on Aspen because she's losing. Dumont's not putting any out. Where's the output? What are we watching? If I didn't know the difference, I would think this was the weigh-in stare down. If I didn't know it was Saturday night, I think, oh, this is a great weigh-in stare down. With a little bit of clucking from Aspen Ladd. She's not even doing anything. Why'd she take the fight? Ooh, combination by Dumont as Ladd rushes in. Ladd gets the double underhooks and body lock. Dumont's digging the underhooks to stuff the takedown. Dumont's pressed against the cage. 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the third round. This may take the spot of best women's fight we've ever seen. It may knock Joanna versus Weili Zhang out of that spot. This is absolutely riveting. This is why we watch the sport. Oh, they're still clinched up. Aspen Ladd's just holding on to her. Aspen Ladd throws an elbow, short elbow in the clinch. Norma turns her around, and now she's trying to break out of the clinch. Aspen Ladd's hanging on for dear life, but no, they're back to the center of the cage. Now it's time for Dumont to keep jabbing her. Let's give a round of applause for these two absolute warriors. Have you guys ever seen so much CTE in one fight? I think if Dumont was more aggressive, she could finish her. I feel bad for anyone who picked Aspen Ladd. If Aspen Ladd somehow pulls off this victory, I'm going to be livid. You know there's going to be excuse after excuse for her after this fight, by the way, guys. They're clocking faster now. Dumont could have won in the 30 seconds in the round 1, but they didn't make it until round 4 at least. Aspen Ladd's rushing in. Rushing in. Dumont's going to counter when she rushes in and just knock her down, please. Cluck, 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 cluck. Aspen Ladd looks for a takedown. Dumont immediately digs the underhook and just stuffs it and then presses her against the cage. Dumont has her up against the cage now. Knees to the midsection. Breaks out of the clinch and lands a right hand. I don't even know how Bisping's talking right now without saying, I could not be a commentator for the UFC. I'd be shitting on this fight right now. Dumont's just landing the jab. They're talking about more volume from Aspen Ladd. I don't even know what she's thrown yet. I'd love to see the strike stats. I'm ashamed of myself for even watching this. I don't remember the last time I seen a fight this bad. Teep kick to the body by Aspen Ladd. Stiff jab by Dumont 10 seconds to go in the third round. End of the third round. I got to tweet something out. You're going to put yourself in the firing line. Did you hear Aspen Ladd's coach? You are down 3-0. Tell me what you're doing. You have to finish this, broad. What are you doing? Should be a draw or DQ for lack of activity. You got to finish this, broad. God, when her corner said, "What are you doing?" I was dying. What if he just smacked her in the corner? We knew this would be bad when it was made. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Uh-oh. Aspen Ladd gets clipped with her right hand. I think she got hurt. She gets the clinch. Aspen Ladd has Dumont pressed against the cage. Guys, like this stream for me, please. I wonder if anyone's going to go back and rewatch this. Yeah, I'm loving that the corner's actually honest to her. Bisping's complaining about Ladd's coach. It's nice to have a refreshing, honest coach rather than someone saying, you're up 3-0, Aspen, keep doing what you're doing. So help me God, if at the end of this fight Aspen Ladd holds her hands up, I will never watch her fight again. Ladd's team down 3-0. I don't know why it's funny. I don't get what you're saying. I just thought it was amusing. They told her, what are you doing? You're not fighting. I feel bad for Aspen. She's speechless in the corner. She can't win the fight. She shouldn't have took it then. She's probably not in the right shape. Aspen Ladd just has her pressed against the cage. Norma Dumont moves out. Nice knee to the midsection. Breaks the clinch. They're now back to the center of the cage. Better than the feint all day, coaches. Yeah. Now, her coach is always like that, I think. From what I've seen him in the past. When she got that big finish in the third round. I'm just glad he's not telling her, you're winning. Keep doing what you're doing. If anybody's just joining us, we're seeing a fight of a lifetime here between Aspen Ladd and Norma Dumont. What an absolute barn burner. I've never seen so much strikes thrown. This is the fight that brings in all the new MMA fans. Imagine this is your first time watching MMA and you tuned in for this. Stiff jab on Aspen Ladd. Look at that atrocious footwork. Her corner screaming, go! Go! Oh, nice right hand. Yeah, this fight's... Oh, I get what you're saying. You're saying you didn't know why it was funny. It's hilarious. She came for a check for sure. Yeah, she's been out for a long time. That's why I didn't pick Aspen Ladd. She's been out for too long. Missed weight cuts. Limited skill set. Down up a weight class. Bigger girl. Aspen Ladd pressing forwards. Norma Dumont mushed her. She mushed her. Aspen Ladd getting aggressive. Clinch. Oh my God, she pushes Dumont against the cage. Oh my God, body lock by Dumont. Dumont trips Aspen Ladd down. She took Ladd down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dumont's in half guard here. Dumont's looking to move into side control, but Aspen Ladd gets back to full guard. Oh my God. By the way, guys, I'm not doing a post fight for this card. I just can't do it. Plus, I'll be doing a live stream for Bellator. Dumont's looking to move into side control now. 1 minute and 13 seconds left in the fourth round of this absolute amazing fight. Chicken Leg Aspen is a new mythical fighter. Aspen is no slouch on her. She's going to say, I was out for too long. I had a bad weight cut 2 weeks ago. I was injured. I was undersized. Blah, blah, blah. She probably has an ankle injury with that wrap on there. But they don't ever mention that type of stuff. I never thought I could say I was having a more entertaining stream than a UFC main event. Really. Aspen Ladd reverses her, ends up on top with 30 seconds to go. In Dumont's full guard. Aspen Ladd landed some decent ground and pound here. Uh-oh. I don't know. So why is she throwing all this ground and pound, but she ain't throwing nothing on the feet? Big strikes from the top from Aspen Ladd. Imagine she sleeps her with elbows here. Why is Dumont not even... Look at this. What is this? I think The old Aspen lad has just arrived. What is this commentator talking about? This coach said, I honestly don't know what you're doing. He's talking shit to Aspen lad in the corner. He said, you don't. Oh, her Aspen lad's coach just said to her, you don't try in this 5th round. I'm gonna whoop your ass after the fight. He's telling her the truth. Look at Lad just looking at her. They should split the win fee. This is not a fight. The fight night bonus is for sure. She needs to get Norma Dumont. I don't know why Norma Dumont was being so defensively irresponsible on the ground with 20 seconds to go. She was absorbing a lot of damage for no reason either. I don't know. I wonder what the numbers will do for this presser. If they think Aspen Lad won that last round just because 20 seconds of ground and pound, I don't think so. Dumont better not take it back to the ground, though. Lad's better on the ground, clearly. Dean Thomas says Lad's down 4-0. Lad clinches up again. It's crazy because Dumont initiated the ground game in the last round. Okay, Lad is still trying to clinch up. Dumont's breaking out of the clinch. Lad's hanging on for dear life. Dumont pushes her away, but she's still clinging on. Dumont presses Lad against the cage now. Lad is hanging on for dear life. Put them both in the cage versus Nunes. Simultaneously, agree. Lad has Dumont pressed against the cage. Dumont has gotten tired. How is Dumont tired when she's thrown about 17 strikes? If Dumont gets taken down and finished here, she should be cut from the UFC. Lad looking for the single leg here. She's looking for the single leg or high crotch takedown. Now she's looking for the trip. Dumont is just right out. Dumont has that thick base. Aspen Lad is hanging on to this clinch for dear life, doing nothing. Doing nothing. I think so. First fighter to ever win 4 rounds without doing anything. I wouldn't doubt if she threw under 25 strikes. Big elbow from Aspen Lad in the clinch. Her corner goes wild. Come on, another win, another main event pick win for me, Dumont. You better hang on for this last 3 minutes. How is Dumont tired? She didn't fight. They were clucking. Her Aspen Lad's corner is screaming, we need more volume. Aspen Lad doesn't belong at 45, I'll tell you that much now. She's not big enough for 45. Look at the size difference. Nice knee to the midsection by Dumont. Guys, just a reminder, I'll be back about 10 minutes after I end the stream, maybe 15 minutes, for Bellator 268 live stream. We got Corey Anderson versus Ryan Bader and Vadim Nemkov versus, I can't even remember his name off the top of my head. Bisping said Aspen has gone for it. What is he watching? If Lad pulls this off, greatest comeback, I'm not even trolling. No. I refuse to call this the greatest anything. Norma Dumont's busted up from the elbows in the clinch. Why doesn't Norma Dumont push her off? This is the worst main event I've ever seen in my life. Is there a worse UFC main event ever? Imagine if Dumont gets taken down with 1.5 minutes to go and gets finished on the ground and pound. Norma's like, I'm up 4 rounds. I ain't doing shit. I quit. Nice knee to the midsection by Norma Dumont. I wonder what other people are thinking of this fight that are live streaming it right now. Because this is the worst fight I've ever seen. Got the body lock by Aspen Lad. Norma Dumont's just relaxing. We're almost at a minute to go here. Imagine Aspen Ladd gets the decision. She clucks all fight and she gets the decision while Dumont just jabs her. What a stinker of a performance, guys, by both gals. Her coach is pissed. She's up 4 rounds. Why does she give a shit? What if her coach smacks her after the fight? That'd be wild. He looks pissed. He's doing the same thing Felipe was doing earlier. Looking at this fight, none of these two belong at 45. No, this fight sucks. These girls don't belong in the UFC. Aspen Ladd's ranked number 3 at 135. And what is Keith Peterson doing that he's not breaking this up? 20 seconds to go. This is the worst fight I've ever seen. It's the end of the fight. If Aspen Ladd puts her hands in the air. If Aspen Ladd puts her hands in the air. Okay, she didn't. At least till they got the... She's ranked 3 out of 4. She's ranked number 3 at 135. Keep out. That was hilarious, though. What a shame, guys. What a shame. What a shame. I'm disgusted. I'm not even staying for the post-fight interview. As soon as they read the decision, I'm ending the stream. And that way I can set up the Bellator stream. And I'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. If she's ranked 3 out of 4, she needs to be ranked 4 out of 4 now. I'm so glad I streamed this fight card because if not, I'd be so pissed about watching it. Judges scorecard, here we go. 49-46. 48-47. Norma Dumont. Little perk. I am streaming Bellator 268, but I'm ending this stream. I'm going to start a new stream up just for Bellator, and I will be back in about 10 minutes, okay? So look for me in about 10 to 15 minutes. I will be on or before 10 p.m., okay? So I'm going to end this stream, guys. Thank you, everyone who watched Norma Dumont versus Aspen Ladd with me. I will be back in about 10-15 minutes for Bellator 268. Fingers crossed, it's a much better card. I want to see Corey Anderson versus Ryan Bader. We have Ben Henderson versus Brent Primus. We have Vadim Nemkov versus guy whose name I can't remember. I will be back then. Make sure to like the stream. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Have a good one.